In this module, we will set up a health variable for our player character. We will also set up debug controls to inflict damage to ourselves and eventually restart the level once our health reaches 0. We are about to wrap up our work in the first person player character, but the last thing we want to do, because we want to use it later on, is create some debug health. Health, as you'd expect, will make a float variable. I'll go ahead and click new variable, call this health, and set the variable type to float. Compile and save. We don't really need this to be editable. We're mostly just going to use this to show off some other features. So I'm going to set it to 100. And now we would like to add some logic to subtract health, and then when our health reaches 0, we'll restart the level. So we'll do that under debug. So I'm going to change this comment a little bit and just call it debug. Make it bigger and add an input action for pressing P. I think P is a good key for taking damage. P keyword, and then we see it. There we go. This is nothing that we haven't done before, so we can get the health. We can look for minus float. It's there right away. Select it. Let's subtract 10 health every time we press P. Change this to 10. And then set health again. Alt drag or drag and then set. Let's connect these two. So now we're updating the health. Now we need to check if our health is 0 or lower than 0, because in a game there are instances where your health could be minus 100 if you take a big chunk of damage and you still want your character to die in that case. So we'll drag off of this and look for smaller or equal than, and that returns us with a bool, so true or false. So we need to branch. So I'm going to hold B and left click to add a branch, connect this all up. And then if this is true, we want to restart the level. And we can do this, and because it's debug, we'll just do this with a console command. So you can do execute console command, and there we go, there it is, press enter. And then inside of there, we want to type restart level. Compile and save. Now when we press play, we can move our character around, we can press P, and when we press it 10 times, it will restart the level. So let me just walk into this corner, press P, there we go, it restarts. So we have our health variable, it updates, it restarts. That's nice. The last thing we'll do in here is to clean things up a little bit. We'll put all our variables in their category. So we have the movement variables. Let's call this category movement. So now we have a new category here under my blueprints. It's called movement. We just created that by filling in the category tab here, and we can just start dragging up variables into that movement. We can do sprinting and crouch as well. Maybe I'm going to. I like to have it a bit organized, so this is good. We'll keep health in here for now since it's a debug variable. Compile and save. Our character can now sprint, crouch, has health, and can receive damage.